It's been 1 month since moving back to our little house in the city, and I spent a lot of this time sourcing materials, planting the food forest, and getting all of the beds ready for vegetable starts. In Austin, spring comes fast and hard, so February is the last chance to plant bare root fruit trees while they're still dormant. We arrived to Texas during the ice storm, and honestly, the only thing that I could think about was how it was prime time to get some free Arbor's wood chips. Giant branches were falling left and right from the weight of the ice, which was actually really sad, but I was able to divert some of this woody material from going to the dump. And now that we've entered March, I can see all those trees starting to leaf out, and they're doing just fine. I got 13 yards of wood chips delivered, which took up the entire driveway, and since I'm a great planner, we only had 5 days to move it before our moving truck was supposed to arrive. I designated 2 sections in the backyard for the food forest, so we started dumping the wood chips around there. Certain plants, like trees and shrubs, prefer a soil dominated by fungi as opposed to bacteria, and wood chips are the perfect tool to make that happen. If you think about succession in nature, after the soil is disturbed by mechanical tillage or a forest fire, the bare earth suddenly has access to an abundance of oxygen and the bacteria proliferate. Then, certain types of early succession plants that are fast-growing, that prefer bacterial soils, wake up and take over. And as succession continues and we switch from the grasses and weeds to shrubs, the leaf litter keeps accumulating, acting as mulch and keeping the ground covered and insulated. This cool and moist environment is perfect for fungi to thrive, and the trees that benefit by forming a symbiotic relationship with fungi will start to grow and outcompete the early succession plants. By applying a heavy layer of wood chip mulch, I'm mimicking late succession, which will hopefully select for trees and keep the weeds at bay. As for my food forest, I went a little crazy and bought an insane amount of bare root trees. My goal is to have something to pick any day of the season instead of getting all of my harvest at once, and to do that I needed many different types of fruit. I bought multiple types of peaches, figs, pomegranates, grapes, persimmons, Asian and European pears, Satsuma oranges, an apple, a loquat, a mulberry, a yuzu, and 20 asparagus crowns. Our property is only 1/5 of an acre, but I'm planting densely with the intention of pruning heavily, just so I can squeeze all of them into this space. I was also inspired by the Miyawaki method of creating a biodiverse forest in a very short time. People that follow this method plant a variety of native trees densely, which apparently helps them grow healthier and faster than if they were spaced apart. If you think about it, nature doesn't space out trees when creating a forest, and I often don't see diseases spreading through them, which makes me wonder if I can also achieve a dense, healthy food forest. Whatever the case may be, this is all one big experiment, and if some things fail, that's life, and it's okay. We'll learn and move on. When planting the fruit trees, I made sure to dunk each of their roots in a mycorrhiza solution before placing them into the planting holes, hoping it would encourage healthy roots. It's my first time using this brand, but I like it because there's 16 different types of endo and ectomycorrhiza spores. Since I have heavy clay soil, anything that can help healthy root development is welcome, and I can't wait to see how these trees do. On another note, I've been driving all over town picking up various materials for making compost. I found a guy giving away horse manure from his homestead, and a lady that sold me some chicken manure from her hens. My neighborhood coffee shop has a giant drum of spent coffee grains for anyone to take, and I also picked up spent mushroom blocks from a mushroom farm in town. Everything except the mushroom blocks are great nitrogen material, and my hope is that by mixing them with carbon materials like wood chips, I can create a lot more compost than just using our household food scraps. For now, they are sitting in a pile in the back of the yard until I have time to get to it. February was a whirlwind, but I'm at a point where the beginning stages of the food forest is complete and I'm feeling excited to think about veggies. I can't wait to start filling in the understory of the food forest in the next few months. Thanks for being a part of this journey and stay tuned for what's to come.